Eagles fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat Shell and Dante the Dark Child. Drop the stats on them. Drop the facts on them. Spur King, baby. Let's get it on.
Hey fam, it's your man Dante the Dark Knight, and welcome to game day. Our Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Super Bowl rematch. It's time for the big payback. We've been waiting for a long time. And now we get a chance. We get a chance to prove just who we are, just that the championship that they hold is a fluke. It should be ours. It wasn't for that field. It wasn't for that bull crap call that they called at the end. We got a chance to make all those things right tonight. Although it won't be for the Super Bowl championship, but it'll be in their heads. This is a mental thing. This is a mental statement to make to this team right here that we are the best team in the league. It goes on tonight. It goes down tonight. I got my man Pat celebrating his birthday all the way in Jamaica. And no, he doesn't smoke the ganja. But he might be a little drunk, though.
What happens in Jamaica stays in Jamaica.
Definitely.
That's all I have.
We about to get it in, yo. What's up, Pat? How's it going? Happy birthday, man.
Yo, it is lovely out here. And I'm definitely representing. I hope y'all can hear me clearly, but I'm definitely representing our Philadelphia Eagles since I got here. Since I got on the plane, there were some dollars, Kyle Turner.
What?
There were some Giants talking. I had my hoodie on playing. One person from Pittsburgh, one from Kansas City. I had my Eagles on. Representing all the way.
Represent. That's what's up.
That is right. That's what's up. So they're Dallas Cowboy fans out there? Really?
Unfortunately, they're tourists.
Oh.
There were two down here that I had to put to shame. I haven't seen them since. So
I killed some Cowboy fans yesterday too, man. I felt good to me too to know that, you know, I still got it, even though I don't drink anymore. I mean, I clobbered these guys. They was like, yo, chill out. He's a little violent. No, that's just how sick they make you, man. They talking all that bull crap. Yo, do you know that? I know it's not about them, but, you know, it's always a good time to bash the Cowboys. You know, they haven't beat a team with a winning record all year. No, I said, boy, shut up. Go sit down. Go sit down somewhere. We're playing real football tomorrow night. I don't know. You know what I mean? We're not playing 1-9 Panthers. Would you guys go sit somewhere and watch two real teams play football tomorrow night? I mean, you guys at the Thanksgiving table, you're sitting at the kids' table. We're at the adults' table, okay? All right. So, look, it's about to go down, though. It's going down. We take on the Kansas City Chiefs tonight. Andy Reid. It's not going to be an easy thing to do. I understand. I do. Andy Reid coming off a bye is incredible, right? We still have to face the Mahomes guy. He's still Patrick Mahomes, right? I get that too. And they're going to be at home. I get that too. But even with all that, we have the talent. We have the roster talent to take this team down. We just have to play our game and mistake-free. We can't have what happened at the end of the Dallas Cowboys game. We can't have that. The Kansas City Chiefs are not the Cowboys. We can't give them the ball on the 6-yard line with under a minute at the end of the game and expect that we're going to walk away happy. No, we can't do that. So I mean, if we can cut down the errors, we have a good chance. We have a good chance. What do you think, Pat? What's our path? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm missing something. There's something that it seems like we should be doing right now. Okay, all right. So you're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around. That's by Eagles fans, for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, that is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Pat is doing. What are you doing, Pat? Well, what have you been doing? Because what have you been doing?
Oh, I got some Jameson. I got the one bottle. I told the lady, I said, listen, I need Jameson. I need you to put it in my cup.
All right, that's what's up. So he is sticking true to his game all year long. He is a Jameson drinker that has been bringing us good luck. 8-1 this year. Nichelle, what are you partaking in tonight?
I just got a little bit of tequila left, Caramena, and I'm probably gonna do lemonade the rest of the show because I had a couple of shots already.
All right, okay. And as usual, I'm not drinking, but I still got some high octane stuff right here so I can stay up tonight. Got a little monster. All right, so you guys raise your cup to our Philadelphia Eagles, and let's get this show on the road. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta do the soundboard. I forgot. Wait a minute. God, I'm the soundboard guy. Bring your soundboard. You didn't take your soundboard to Jamaica? No. All right, here we go. Let me see. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the Florida.
All right, now I can ask you, Pat, what do you think our path to victory will be tonight?
Well, I was texting you guys and letting you know, if I'm not able to be on, the path has to be the ability for our defense to stop the connection between Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. If we're able to eliminate their availability, their connection, we're able to slow that team down. It's not going to be a very difficult task on our end. They got a very good defense this year. They're missing the middle linebacker Nick Bolton. He got injured, so he's not be playing. But they had somebody step in. He's playing very well in his absence. With that being said, they haven't seen a team like this Philadelphia Eagles.
They sure haven't. Talk about it.
They haven't seen a very physical team like they're about to play. The last physical team that they played on our believe it or not, was the Jets in the first week when they didn't have Travis Kelce. And if we're able to again eliminate Travis Kelce in this game, their receivers don't scare anybody. I know we said this in the Super Bowl last year, but listen, this team is on a different path. They need to be physical, violent, and get to Pat Mahomes and make sure he's down on the ground.
All right, so there you have it, Pat. Nichelle, what do you think our path to victory is tonight?
I mean, I agree with much of what Pat says. I think limiting the production of Pat Mahomes and Kelce is going to be key. Getting our run game involved heavily and leaning on Swift, considering the weather, is definitely going to be key as well. And our defense is really going to have to show up at this point. We really need a defense to show up. But you know what? Numbers don't lie. People do. Our defense actually has the edge on them in terms of sack production and I believe tackles, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, we have 7.5 sacks to their 5 to their 6, 5.5, 6 sacks. Yeah. And we have one more interception than they do. So they're going up a real defense for once. And if our defense can, hold their game up and step their game up, and we limit the time that our defense has to be on the field, and we do that time of possession game, because that's what they did to us the last 3 minutes of the Super Bowl.
They did.
They won on time of possession. Not because they really beat us, but they beat us with the clock and didn't give us any time, because we would have scored again. Because we was moving up and down that field. It was already 35 points on the board. So,
yeah, I mean that's a tough pill to swallow. But like you just said, Nichelle, basically today is an even playing field with us being more physical than them right at this particular point. We have a lot of holes. Don't get it twisted. The middle of the field has been lackluster. The safeties haven't worked together. This would be the first time in all season that they have played at least 3 games together, and they got 4 weeks of practice so they can know how to work together. Our defensive backs, our corners haven't been playing up to par, so there is some concern. But truthfully, I have no concern with this game. Besides letting Pat Mahomes get loose, Jalen Carter, the bread man, the baby Rhino, this is his game to shine. Fletcher Cox. Listen, I saw a play. Hassan Reddick was getting dug into the ground. This is your game, Hassan. This is your game. Sweat. up front we have to be dominant. And with that being said, we need to hit the enactments for Dark Knight come back.
All right.
Yeah.
And let's also talk about how we lead on fourth down conversions. You know, the Chiefs are 3 for 7 on fourth down conversions. The Eagles are 13 for 17. We go for it on fourth down. They didn't see a lot of that last season. We had some, but not to the level it's been on this season. We definitely have that edge when it comes to taking the fourth down and actually turning it into something.
Yeah. Dark Knight, I do got the enactments for y'all.
All right, let's hear him. I had to get my color straight. I was red. I mean, I like red, but that's my favorite color. But no, go ahead, do it that in the actors.
For the Kansas City Chiefs, no surprises. Wide receiver Richie James, defensive end BJ Thompson, offensive lineman Mike Carlino, defensive tackle Neil Farrell, and defensive end Malik Herring. For our Philadelphia Eagles, this is actually a good sign because I thought they would put him on IR, but he's not on IR, so he might be back rather sooner than later. Tight end Dallas Goedert, defensive end Derek Barnett, personal reasons. Offensive guard who was starting a couple weeks ago, Sua Peta. Our fourth-string running back Rashid Penny, defensive tackle Amaro Ojomo, and third-string quarterback Tanner McKee.
All right. Well, without further ado, I've been holding you guys back long enough. Let me introduce our fourth co-host, and that's you guys in the chat room tonight. We had experience of seeing our man JT not too long ago, a week ago, and his wife just told us how he acts on game day and how it's a big part of his game day to make sure he's the first person in the room. And he's not tonight, so he's going to be disappointed. So the first person in the
Jackie
room,
is.
person, is Jackie. Jackie's first. Are we on yet? Jackie probably was on before we even started. We went on the air. She said, "Are we on yet?" Second person in the room is Karen Basil. Go Birds, she says. Pam Miss Jones is the third person in the room. She says, "Hey y'all, it's almost game time. Time to do the damn thing. Fly Eagles, fly." Yes. Eagles. I mean Ed Clinton. The first four. The 3 out of the first 4 are following on YouTube. Isn't that something? Thank you guys. If you haven't yet gone to YouTube and subscribe, please go to YouTube and give us a subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000. You guys can help us by just going to YouTube and hitting the subscribe button. We appreciate it much. Daz Dante, let's go Eagles. That's right. JT, he's in the house. He says, we ready to go. MF and Bird. No wet foul tonight. No wet field. All right, no wet field tonight. He had to, sometimes you have to decipher what they're trying to say. You have to read minds on the show. My man Tony Burr, our resident from down under, says game day. That's right. And Richard Boo Layton is in the house. Eagles fan, what's up? What's up? Are you guys ready? Frank, let's go. Frank, let's go.
Throw them birds up.
Yes, throw them birds up in the comment section, man. We ready. Pat, man, Jamaica me jealous. That's what Ed says.
That's right, Ed. We all are jealous.
Yes. Yeah, I was. I had to go.
Pat, by the way.
That's why I had to jump off the screen for a minute. JT notices, why is Dante red? Because my tent was all off. You know what happened? I usually have a green screen, right? But when I wear the Kelly green, I have to adjust. And I didn't think about it until I got in front of the screen and I disappeared. And I was like, I got to go change the green screen. So I didn't have adequate time to get my color together before I sat down. But yeah, that was the problem there. All right. So Don Baptiste, our resident from South Kakalaka, says South Carolina Bird Gang checking in. Enough talk. I want my homie's head on a Kelly Green pike.
That's
all
right.
I'm with that. All right. Go to some comments here. Everybody's throwing up the birds. All right. That's what's up. Heavy dose of Swift. Yeah, that's what we need. So I think that our road to victory is going to be in the ground game. Actually, I hope, and I think that the return of Juergens to the starting lineup, because we haven't been running the ball very well in his absence, right? In his absence, and hopefully with his return to the lineup, we can see an improvement in our ground game, because we know that that was a big part of our early success in the game. When we could not get when the air attack wasn't flourishing, we knew we can always go to the ground game, and it was solid. And in the past few weeks, we haven't been so successful, but we've still been getting the job done. But we haven't been so successful, and I think that's the key to our success on offense. If we can run that ball, if we can dominate the time of possession, I think that bodes well for this team, especially against a team like the Kansas City Chiefs and a quarterback like Mahomes who can put up points quickly at times. So, keeping the ball away from him will be a very smart thing to do. Let's put it that way. It'd be a smart thing to do to try to keep the ball, limit his possessions, and our defenses come out and do what they can do. Hopefully, and we have some help coming back too. We got Roby coming back because our secondary didn't look too good the last couple of games either. And when you're seeing Sidney Brown covering a CD Lamb in the slot, and getting taken advantage of, you get tired of seeing that after a while. So I'm happy to see Roby and us having a legit slot corner in there to cover the slot receiver, or maybe even Kelsey. But I get it, Pat. You're right. We got to limit Kelsey. We got to take Kelsey. That's their only big weapon now. If you think about it, they're not as explosive as they've been in years past, right? So I think this is the time to jump on them and prove the point that we're the best team in the league tonight. Let's do it.
Absolutely. And it's not lost on me. Like I said, when I was pulling up some of the stats today, we lead them in a lot of the areas. We lead them in terms of total first downs. We have 210. They have 193. We lead them in fourth down conversions. We lead them actually in total offensive yards, 33-18 KC, 33-91 Eagles. We also lead them, obviously, on the run game by at least 250 yards. We have 1,167 rushing yards on the season. Kansas City only has 934. And don't get it twisted, Pacheco's doing this thing over there. However, I think our run game is stacked, especially when you get Jalen back now that he's coming out of his knee brace. I think he's equally as good as a mobile passer as Patrick Mahomes and can do the same thing. He's on that same level as he is. So I'm excited. This is a very good matchup for Kansas City, for them to test their muster. And this is a very good matchup for us to test what we have going on as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's good. It's a great matchup. And the thing they are struggling with is the outside pass with outside receivers. It's not going to be a friendly game for us weather-wise in Kansas City today. And again, if we're able to limit Travis Kelce, the connection they have, I mean, you're looking at them going to our Rashee Rice, their third choice wide receiver, was a rookie. You're looking at them going to Miles Scantlin's out of the game. I don't think he's in the game. Kadarius Toney and Jerick McKinnon out the backfield. Like these not the things that scared us when we played these teams previously. Like when we played Dallas, they had a definite number one wide receiver, and they had a legit tight end and a good running back. Like Kansas City has that connection with Travis Kelce. If you let that be one of the basis of their offense, they're going to destroy you. They will destroy you. And I don't think for a second that Deshaun went into this whole bye week saying, you know what? I'm devising a plan to make Patrick Mahomes get the ball away from Travis Kelce. You have to. It's no question in my mind that you cannot play the same defense you were playing a week before when you had a rookie on an elite receiver. You cannot put Sidney Brown on Travis Kelce and think it's going to be all right.
No.
Maybe on the road, but not.
We got Roby back.
Yeah, not today. You got Roby back. You got everybody is pretty much healthy. There are a couple injuries that's debilitating to us with Dallas Goedert not being in the game, but for the most part, our defense is there. Kevin Byard has been there for 3 to 4 weeks. He understands better now. You know, the secondary should come and be cohesive now. Should be better than it was in the previous 9 weeks. We need him to be big this game.
And we need our pass rush to produce. I mean, we have 22 sacks. They only have 12 on their defense. Let's be clear. We got 10 more sacks than the Chiefs have.
We only got
And
22.
we got 22 sacks. They have
Oh,
12.
my
They only have 12 sacks. So we have 22 sacks. They have 21 touchdowns to our 28 touchdowns. So we're actually getting better production on both sides of the ball as it stands this week. So, but we have to translate that into this game.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, and it'll be a great time if we were going to get the sack party started to
That's
try to get it
right.
tonight. Come on. I mean, like 22 sacks. Are you kidding me? Like, wow. 20. I know this wasn't going to be
No, we got
another
The
record.
Chiefs only have 12. We still top in sacks in the league. We still in the
That
top
was,
5.
we
Hold on,
have 30
Jason.
actually.
30. Oh,
We're
all
one,
right.
we're one ahead of our pace last year. Remember, last year we were number 3 ever in NFL sacks.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. People are starting to chime in. All right. We have 30. All right. Whew. Okay. I was about to say, damn. Boy, you got now. I'm scared. I was scared. I was like, yo, that's all we got.
We have been getting to the quarterback. Rate recently. Yes.
Yes, but 30 sacks is good for our defensive line. And if you throw in the pressures, because we have a couple people with pressures, and it's amazing how the game changes, how stats kind of morph into, like I don't know how important quarterback pressures were in the 90s, but now they are almost as big as sacks. You know what I'm saying? When you got a quarterback off his mark and speeding up his pace and under duress, that counts for a lot. And I think we have a lot of those also. So the sacks coupled with the pressures is what we're going to need for Mahomes to keep him in check, try to keep him off balance, make him hurry his mental clock, and play under duress. We want him to play under duress. All right, let me go to some comments here. Richard said we have Bayard on Kelsey. Can that work, Pat? Can he cover corner? I mean, cover safety.
He's a good cover safety, but I would still put because Kelsey. I'll be honest with you, Kelsey doesn't run a traditional route tree. His routes are pretty much playground. That's why that connection is so good. They don't run like if he finds out if he's running a slant across the middle and he sees that the linebacker is cheating, he drops it off and stays right there. It's playground football with the tight end. So I would double team Kelsey at all chance possible of one lower, one higher, because that's the most dangerous guy on their team. These other wide receivers combined don't have the same amount of yards AJ Brown has.
All right, Ed Clinton says big night for the big boys in the middle. Jalen needs to reestablish his dominance. He's been a little quiet since hurting his back. I think Jalen's been playing at a high level, even with his injury, even with him being nicked up. I thought he played. Yeah, I think he's been playing great in his condition. But if he can get better, if he can play better than that, I'll definitely take it. I'll invite it. But I don't think he's been playing that bad. I don't think he's been playing horribly. I think he's been playing actually good at a high level. I think he's back in the MVP race actually.
And
JT
I apologize.
The
Eagles and the Chiefs, the Eagles and the Chiefs stat counters on their websites are outdated, so I had to switch to ESPN. But we do, in total offense, we're about 3-4 spots ahead of them. We're 5th in the league, while KC is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8th in the league in total offense.
All right, see, so that's good.
The thing
that's
about
great.
What it was last year. Let's be honest with you.
It's not. It's not what it is, but their defense is better than what it was last year. So they've taken a step back in their offense, and their defense has taken a step up. So it's going to be a chess match. We cannot make mistakes tonight. Not against this Chiefs defense the way they're playing now. We have to eliminate the mistakes. Ever since Reddick got the cast off, it was on. We need to pay Reddick. Yeah, we do. We do need to pay Reddick, but we need Reddick to have a big game tonight. And why? Can I ask this question? Can somebody answer this one for me? Oh, you know what? Answer it for me in the second quarter. I'm going to end this quarter. I have a question, and I don't know what is going on. Hold on, I don't know what's going on.
And we just beat Dallas, who has the number 2 defense in the league.
Yeah, we did put the thing on them.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right, so that's the end of the first quarter. You're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around that's by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, I like to talk about our favorite football team. That is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Pat is on vacation, his birthday vacation. He's in Jamaica. He's Jamaican everybody jealous right here tonight. All right. And Pat is doing the he's drinking Bread Stripe and Jameson, and Nichelle is doing lemonade now because she's drank too many shots or enough. Her lip shots for a Monday night. Let's put it that way. Her limit of shots on a Monday night has been reached, and me, I'm wilding out. I'm wilding out. I'm going to make it to the end of the game. Don't believe that. I'm gonna make it to the early morning. I got the Monster Rehab. All right, so here we go. Everybody, raise your drinks to our Philadelphia Eagles as we go into battle in this Super Bowl rematch tonight. Everybody down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
You are now listening to the
I'm still want to play while I'm all down here in Jamaica.
I'm about to say that. I thought I had that on the soundboard. I thought that was coming up through my jaw. I'm like, yo, I got that. I didn't know I had B-Dog. Yo, yeah, we got to get ready. Time to get hyped up. This is the virtual tailgate. Our Philadelphia Eagles Talk right here. We get you ready for the game, and a big game this is tonight. We've probably circled this on the calendar since their schedule was released, right? We want to see this team. We still have a nasty taste in our mouth over the way that Super Bowl ended. We felt that we should have won. We felt that we were the better team, but the scoreboard showed differently. So this is our first opportunity to come back and show the world, but really ourselves, that we are the best team and we are capable of beating Kansas City. And if it's done tonight, it's going to be a big task because it'll be in Kansas City. It'll be against Andy Reid coming off a bye. This is a big statement game right here. We can put a lot of people on notice if we can come away here with a win. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I'm saying that this team is up for the challenge. That's what I believe, at least. Now, the question I had was, why don't I see Nolan Smith? What happened to Nolan Smith? He was so promising coming into this year, coming out of training camp. He looked impressive. I thought that he was going to be Hassan 2.0, and I don't see him enough. Not enough for me anyway. What's going on with that? Can anybody, even you guys in the chat room, can anybody answer the question why I don't see Nolan Smith? What happened to him?
It was a numbers crunch. So you got to realize you had a lot of defensive ends: Derek Barnett, Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham. Those they have to get their snaps. Then you have different formations where you have 3 tackles on the field. You know, you had Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, and Jalen Carter. Then you had to flank them with your bigger defensive ends, Josh Sweat and Hassan Reddick. It's different situational games. They put him in. He gets 3 snaps here and there. It's going to increase today. He should get more than 3 or 4 or 5 steps today. It's just the thing that he's a rookie, and it's a big learning curve for his position. When you got those guys like Hassan Reddick in front of you, so it's a big learning curve.
Yeah, you got some work to do.
A lot.
I like Pat. That was a good answer right there, Pat. That was a politician answer right there. I was well informed and everything. That was good. It made me like, all right, well,
and Red Man, I feel that.
All right, let me go to some comments. Our cousin's getting on Pat for going on vacation during one of the biggest games of the season. Melissa, and happy belated birthday to you, Mel. Happy belated birthday to you. She said that's why I vacation during the bye week, cousin. She's trying to give you a hint. How do you go? How do you go?
The wife said,
all right,
birthday, and I'm here. I'm here now. I'm still watching the
game. Yeah. You guys have the game, obviously, right? You guys have the game there, right?
Yes, I have it in my room. They have a sports bar here, but they're not putting the sound on. and this other cultures and stuff here, and I'm like, no, I cannot be there around act as doggone fool.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. And they might throw you out, Pat, because you know how you get when you watch the game. You might get violent. They be like, and you big too. They might be like, yo, no, we gotta throw this guy out. Pat to be cursing at people. My brother's in the house. He said, Yizzo, what's the deal? What's up? What's the deal? The deal is it's a game tonight. You know I go on the air. Why do people call me when they know? You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Like, I go on
Somebody
the
asked
air.
me to come to Sin City to watch the game. I'm like, I have a show.
No. Toby says, remember we had no sacks in the Super Bowl? I know. Wasn't that crazy? No sacks because they put baby oil on the field. I guess no, you're not going to have any sacks when they put baby oil on the field.
James had a good
Ed.
point.
What James say?
About how they, Mahomes and Hurts stats are identical, especially in terms of interceptions, but they talk about Hurts like a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It is. I saw that too. Oh, Dion showed up to the party. For Smith, it can't be just fit. It has to be part not picking things up. And what's this in reference to? I must have missed a comment.
Nolan Smith. Why he's not getting the touches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It has to be part not picking things up. Okay, not picking things up. Okay, I can go with that.
Let's be honest, Dark Knight, on this comment right here by Dion, like Brandon Graham, who's one of our most beloved Philadelphia Eagles right now, when he was put in a situation where he had to play outside linebacker and drop back in the coverage, he was lost, right?
Yeah,
so
he was.
Going on with Nolan Smith, who's a straight up rusher, who's been a rusher, who's been the outside of the defense since he was at Georgia. You put him in a different situation in football. He's listen. None of us, if you never played nickel corner, it's going to be very difficult for you to be out of space and locate your different key points. So that takes practice. It takes experience. It doesn't just happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. And you have to put him in a situation where he doesn't have to think, right? You always hear this: put players in positions and in situations where they're not trying to use their brain. Because if you start thinking, you're getting beat. Now, if you're just reacting and going with your natural instincts, you could be successful. But when you got to think out there, you already lost.
All right, well, then don't make them think. Put them in there and tell them to go get the quarterback. You ain't got to think about that. Just go get the damn quarterback. You don't have to worry about nobody else but getting that guy right there with the ball. That's all. Yeah, we cut down the thinking. All right, Chris. Bill says, I think we will bust their ass tonight. Don't mean to talk like that in a lady's presence, Michelle. Bill being a gentleman. All right. Jermaine says, I'm on my way home from PR. Hopefully I land in Philly in a good mood. Jermaine. That's what's up.
I'm
jealous. James has a question for us. Why don't they talk about Mahomes interception? Oh, you already said that. All right. Yeah, you're right. That's that bias. We understand. Yeah, my theme song is Headbangers, EPMD, and Redman. Oh, that's my shot, yo. Headbanger.
Right?
The headbanger. That's high energy too, yo. I love that. That's one of my high energy songs.
That's a good workout song too.
Yeah, it is. Christopher Burke says our next 2 games after this. Woo, Lord. Look, our next 2 games after this. Yeah, deuces for them the next 2 games. We got some business to take care of tonight. It's all our focus. I know, Christopher. I know you're a loyal fan, and I know you mean well by this. But we don't have any time to think about anything past 8:30. Right now. We need to have all of our focus on these Kansas City Chiefs because they're worth that focus. They are worth that focus, and we need to give them the attention that they deserve because we need to come out here with the win for ourselves. Forget we don't care. Everybody hates. We know that. People don't give us our just due, and we don't worry about them anymore. I mean, we beat the Dallas Cowboys, and the one in the ESPN poll had us number 7. So we understand we don't get respect out here. And we're not coming out here to whip Kansas City ass for nobody's respect. We're coming out here to whip Kansas City ass for our own personal reasons here. To prove something to ourselves. We're not here to prove anything to them. People don't like us. We know they don't like us, and we don't care. That's part of our theme song, right? We don't care. We don't care about that. So we don't care about that tonight. We're going out here to beat Kansas City, show them that what happened in the Super Bowl was a fluke, that we beat ourselves ultimately. and we're not going to do that tonight. And when they say, I was talking a lot of smack yesterday too. When they say, when they tell us what we can't do, that's when we go do it. That's what we'll do.
Listen,
Tell us what we can't do, and then we'll go do it.
There hasn't been a team in a rematch after the Super Bowl that's won, so we can make history.
Yes, and that'll go right along with the theme.
In regular season, the same team that won the Super Bowl wins, but this is a chance for us to once again break another stat. And I'm
break another stat.
We're gonna break the stat. The thing about it, like Michelle was talking about the stats a little bit earlier about how they don't respect the Philadelphia Eagles.
They never respect us.
They give all this respect to Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes and Jalen Hurts has 8 interceptions together. That's how many interceptions he has. He has 2 more touchdowns. He played 1 more game. I mean, when you go look back at this thing right now, they have nothing on that side. We cannot be blinded by what they don't have. Because in that Super Bowl, those 2 touchdown passes was off of miscommunications with our secondary, right? And we made them look good in those situations. We have to take that away from the get-go. We got to punch them in the mouth. We got to say to Patrick Mahomes, you could be a golden boy after this game, but not today. All right?
I want Kelsey frustrated. I want Travis frustrated. We've seen the games where he's been taken out of the game, how frustration, because he's easily rattled when he's not getting a rock or he's not in his rhythm. We need to take him out his rhythm. We take him out his rhythm. That's going to be crucial for us right there.
Correct.
You take Kelsey.
We need to put.
He gets frustrated real easy.
Yes,
real easy.
Yeah, we need to put P. Diddy in the box with Taylor Swift. That'll rattle him. That'll rattle him. If he see P. Diddy up there with his girl, that'll rattle him. P. Diddy.
Too soon with the P. Diddy reference. We need to flag on the play. We need to flag on the play.
I'm just saying, we need to use everything at our disposal. Put PD in the box with Taylor Swift, and Travis he won't even have, his attention won't be on the game. All right.
She's not going to be there, so we ain't got to worry about her.
She's not going to be there. All right. Tony Burr says Mahomes and Chiefs haven't been in great form. Far from it. They're up for a prime time L. Yes. This would be a very entertaining game, but I'm sorry. I have friends that are not Eagles fans, and they said that the Cowboys game was a good game. They said the Commanders game was a good game, and they were. Don't get me wrong, because we won, but only because we won. Those games, the games that I don't care about, the games that are exciting and we lose. It's never a good game when we lose. When I lose, when my team loses, it's never a good game. It's not ever. I don't care if it goes down in history. Like it's not a good game to me.
But people talk about the people, we lost against, like, the Commanders, Jets. They have formidable defenses in the league. The Commanders took us close, but they're just missing offense. If they had an offense, they'd be giving us a run for their money, in terms of the NFC East. So, we got to, some of these teams are only 1-2 players away, and look, and we said, and I said, this is the time to start looking at teams and how they play, because look where the Broncos ain't going to do anything. Broncos going to mess around and end up in the playoffs. You know what I mean? The Lions, I told y'all last year to watch out for the Lions. They 8-2.
I said that too. Yeah, I said that too.
They 8-2. Like, we have to start. We're not the only ones not getting credit right now. A lot of the teams around the league that are contenders are being slept on.
Well, that is true. And it happens every year. Let's be honest. It happens every year.
Cleveland Browns has a #1 defense. How, Sway?
Yeah, they keep resting themselves on these Buffalo Bills, these Cincinnati Bengals, these Kansas City Chiefs, these Dallas Cow turds. And year in and year out, it's literally only 2 teams that's up there at the top. It's Kansas City, it's us. It's a random. It's always a random.
Right.
So
we got a lot of teams.
The Ravens are scary.
Top offense.
The Ravens are scary. it's a lot to look forward to this season as it winds down. But the main thing is the main thing. No matter how you win the game, you can win the game 3-2. Right? We can go right now in Kansas City. We win this game 3-2. We're gonna talk crap about how bad we played, but we got the W, and we're gonna take shots.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
that's
right.
the these teams are coming up and everybody's learning how to win. I mean, the Ravens, I mean, especially Detroit, right?
The
They've not been
Ravens, Detroit. Don't sleep on the
yeah,
Texans. They
the
got
Texans, yep.
300 and over 3,772 total offensive yards. We cannot. There, it's called it's NFL. Any given Sunday, there
Yes.
is no gimme. There is no gimme win from any of these teams right now.
But
to be
tonight it
honest
is.
with you.
Tonight it is. It's revenge.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
We need to
revenge.
get
It's
to a
the big
place where it's
payback.
just about winning. It just has to be about winning because
It's
right
done.
now it's anybody's run to make in these next 4 to 6 games across the entire league is going to tell the tale of the tape on who's going to be positioned well for the playoffs.
Definitely.
We are entering. Well, we're not entering. We're already in the midst of the gauntlet of our schedule. They said it's supposed to be this stretch, but it really started back when we saw
Whatever.
Miami. They came in. We took care of them. The Commanders, although they don't have a winning record, they play us tough. We took care of them. Dallas, we took care of them. You know, to me, this is the fourth game of the gauntlet part of our schedule. And we'll see what happens tonight. But we're 3-0, and to me, in our gauntlet, the gauntlet phase of our schedule here, and we have a chance to go 4-0. And then I'm not looking past anyone, but Buffalo doesn't look as scary to me as they did at the beginning of this year, right? And after that, well, 49ers is going to be 4. These two. It was the 49ers game and this game tonight. The two games that I had circled on the calendar for the beginning. So, we're going to see what happened tonight. This is the first one. So this is the only one I'm really focused on. We're going to see what happens tonight. We're going to go handle our business. All we want to do, and we talk about it a lot in the past, and it doesn't change. We just want to go 1-0. We just want to go 1-0 this
That's right.
week. That's all. We just want to go 1-0. We'll worry about the rest when it comes. But tonight we just going to go 1-0, and I think we have a good chance to do that. Howie, got to give a shout out to Howie. Every game we play, we need to give shots out to Howie to be 8-1 and to be contenders in every game. I don't think there's a game, even if we are we underdogs today? Are we underdogs today? If we are, it's one of. Are we underdogs? Are we?
Yeah, by 3 points.
Underdogs. Okay.
Yeah, we're
and
underdogs.
that doesn't happen.
No one likes us. We don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. And that is the beauty of what Howie has put together here. It's not very often in the last 2 years where we're underdogs. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? We have a nice squad, and this might be one of the first times this year, if I'm mistaken, that we are underdogs against these Kansas City Chiefs. So we have a nice talented roster. I'll say it. Our coaches are probably the weakest thing we have on our roster. I mean, I think they are the weakest aspect of our team are our coaches, in my eyes. I think that our players' talent it supersedes our coaches' talent to me.
Facts.
Right? Who wouldn't want to on the job? Who wouldn't want their first job to be with this unit that both the defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator has? This is almost like a dream job. I'm Brian Johnson, first time calling plays in the NFL. He has the luxury of Jalen Hurts as his quarterback, Swift as his running back, A.J. Brown and Smith as wide receivers, Goddard as his tight end, the best offensive line in the league. This is your first experience in the pro level of being an offensive coordinator. This is the unit that you're leading. I can't. I'm not mad I'm sorry when you take criticism. I can't cry for you, bro. You got a lot of talent here. I can't cry for you.
This talent should be chipping. Our pass defense should be better than it was. I'm glad special teams is stepping up, but we still need special teams to do more. We still need to play that battlefield position with special teams. So absolutely.
All right, let's do this halftime, man. You are watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around. That's by us Eagles fans, for us Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, wait a minute. Shouldn't I end first?
That's the end of the quarter.
All right, I'm going to have to say everything all over. All right, you're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around. That's by Eagles fans, for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, that is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. I'm doing the monster. Pat is doing hand signals to his wife. I don't know. I hope that's somebody he's talking to, and he's just not that drunk. All right. And Michelle is doing the lemonade. I hope he's really there's somebody he's really talking to. All right. He's getting his Jameson. Oh, and his hat. Oh, he's really in vacation mode. All right, here we go. All right. You know, the first quarter don't go well. You take that damn hat off and burn it. You know that, right?
I'm gonna throw it to the ocean.
In his hat. I need a screenshot of this. Hat in his hat.
All right, so Pat has his Jameson Irish whiskey. Let's do this, man. Oh, do I have the thing? Okay. All right, let's do this. Down the hatch for our Philadelphia Eagles. 3, 2, 1.
Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That is by Eagles fans, for Eagles fans.
No one lies, no one lies. You don't care. No one lies, no one lies. You don't care. No one lies, no one lies. No one lies, you don't care. Don't stay there. No one lies, I don't care. Slide, go to get down.
Eagles! Let's go.
You're now listening to the third quarter.
All right, this going down. Philadelphia Eagles are a Super Bowl rematch against those Kansas City Chiefs. Pat Mahomes and the boys, they got us in the big one. We're going to get them back. It's the big payback tonight. Everybody should be hyped right now. It's Eagles Talk, the virtual tailgate. I know we should have started the song. Yo,
We gotta do the
no, we need to smack these guys, man. We need to. I'm hyped, and I'm hyped because I have. If one thing I'm excited about this team, right, is their demeanor. Right, it seems to me that every time there is a big game, this team does not let us down. It approaches the game. It's very few times. I'm not going to say we're 100%, but there are very few times that this team doesn't come out with the intensity that's needed for the game that we're playing, especially big games. We might play down sometime to the competition, but when in big games, I've not seen this team yet with Jalen leading them that they don't come in ready and meet and match the intensity of the team that they're playing. And this is a big game, and I expect to see the same tonight. When they take the field tonight, they'll know the magnitude of this game and what statement can be made if they come out with a win. And I think they're looking for revenge. They want revenge. They don't like the way it ended in the Super Bowl. None of them like that. And they know that they were the better team. And they want to prove it tonight. And I feel like they will.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're going to prove it tonight. I think you're going to see a different team than we've seen all year. We've been looking for our team to hit on all cylinders for the first time in the whole season. it's almost like a repeat of last year. We've been waiting for this team to hit on all cylinders, and they wait to the playoffs to go on all cylinders. Well, today, put the league on notice. You say what you can say what you want to say about these other teams, but the Philadelphia Eagles is the best team in the NFL, and we're going to prove it. Do it today. Shut down that middle of the field. Make Pat Mahomes look pedestrian. I know it's very difficult to do, but this defense needs to come up big because I know our quarterback will guide our offense to be successful in offense.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the offense production, but I am worried about is defense giving up the middle of the field, not getting the pressures and the hurries that we need to get Pat Mahomes off his game and neutralizing Kelsey. Because I'm not really sweating their receivers. I don't even know their names.
All right, so let me give you the receiver name. So
I don't even know their names. So
Rasheed Rice, Kadarius Toney,
I heard of him.
Justin Watson. I think Marquez Valdes-Scantling is playing. I'm not sure. Then you have Jerick McKinnon, who's an actual running back who's be lined up outside. Sometimes they throw the ball to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they don't have to break out receivers like we have seen in the past.
No.
So it's going to be. We just got to make sure we know our keys. Don't get it twisted. I hate to bring this game up. In the Super Bowl, we got overconfident. We overran motions. You got to be able to bump down. If they're running a motion, bump down. Bump your defensive backs down. Keep your outside corners outside. That's how you play against those short motions that come back across the field and won't be open this time. Because last year that was wide open, and they took full advantage of that. This year we have to be better. We have to be better communicating in the backside, and we got to be better up middle. It's a lot to say. Not that I'm asking for, but for somebody that plays defense, it's not a big adjustment.
Yeah.
Just communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Watch what you trust what you have seen on film, and trust your better ability than the person that you line up against.
Yeah. And hopefully they use these 2 weeks to clean that up and get in some game day situations and practices and worked on their communication with the addition of Byard coming to the scene. And he understood what the holes were, from week one in his interview. So he understood exactly what the defense needed to do to step up, looking for more production out of Hassan Reddick. Obviously, he's going to be key. He's going to be a key part of our success on the defense. Hopefully he won't get a bunch of holds and double teams, but that's gonna be crucial for us is our defensive production, especially when it comes to the pass rush and our middle of the field play.
Definitely.
I think that I would be very upset to see them take advantage of us across the middle. That's one of the sore spots with me and this defense is to continuously see the opposing offense just shred us over the middle of the field. At some point, I'm expecting that this defensive coordinator is going to focus on just that. I don't care. I would be okay just to see them overplay it. I mean, just to show me that at least he's seeing it. Like, at least he's seeing what we see. Because sometimes when I see it game after game, I wonder, is he seeing it? Because it doesn't look like he's addressing it the way I want him to address it. I know it's a more complicated thing that I can probably handle. I'm not a defensive coordinator, but I expect that he gets paid the big bucks to be able to stop something like that. And it just frustrates me to see it over and over and over. Is this the night? Is this the night we're going to see him address the gaping hole in the middle of the field? Please tell me that it is. Somebody humor me. Make an old guy feel good. Tell me that he's going to come out and he's going to address that gaping hole that the opposing quarterbacks and offensive coordinators just take advantage of in the middle of our defense.
If he doesn't, they might leave his butt in KC. Just saying
I'm
that.
tired. I'm tired of seeing it, man.
Oh,
Somebody out there, tell me, give me some confidence. Tell me, Toby, is he going to do it? AC, OC, DC, keep it simple. All right. What you say? This, that night, we that team. All right. Okay. Is that us being that team? Is that going to involve us shutting down the middle of the field? Ed, please tell me that it is. Wilbert, Mr. Jones says, if we ever shut down the middle, we can't be stopped. I know,
Period.
Mr.
Period.
Jones. That's why I want to see it. That's why it's so important to me to see. It makes me wonder if this guy is seeing it. Leon says this win will be for fans and the city. Fly, Eagles, fly. We will prove we were the better team. Yes, that's right. Toby says, what got me was the 3rd and 3. Pass? I know. All right, Ed Clinton is already going into his predictions. He's got 28-22, but you're a little early. Everybody's going into
the fourth quarter anyway.
Yeah, I know. We'll wait till that. The only cons we have any young OC and DC. That is the only one. Dave says we're all hoping for the same thing. Yeah. We got. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get the music ready. Look, Daphne. She says, you got the music ready? Yeah, I got the music ready. I had to get the Eagles fight song. I haven't even announced. I will be doing the play-by-play while the game is going on. So you can watch the game with me, Dark Knight, right here on YouTube. So make sure you guys go over to YouTube and watch the game with me. And I will have the fight song ready. And hopefully we'll have one of those games which I'd like to refer to as fight song practice, where we just, like where we get our Eagles choir together and we just have fight song practice because we're scoring that many touchdowns. 31-24 would probably constitute a fight song practice type of night. That's 4 touchdowns, right? 4 touchdowns. That's 4 fight songs. Yeah, that'd be a good night. 35 though. 35 is definitely a fight song practice night. If we
y'all
get
be singing during the play-by-play, is that what y'all gonna do?
Yeah, I gotta play this fight song. I can't be on remote. I can't, as a matter of fact, when I'm not watching it with you guys, I still sing the fight song. If I'm upstairs in the family room, my daughter, we're singing the fight song. We're singing the fight song and like a ring around the rosy type thing going around the circles. So yeah, I brought the kids up like that. So yeah, the fight song is a big part of the game. And if you're an Eagle fan and it's not, I don't know what the hell you're doing with your life. There's 2 things you should know. Number 1, you should, and they both involve the fight song. You should know all of the words to the fight song. Definitely. And then you should be singing them at the appropriate times. Like, you don't mess up and be singing the fight song during a field goal. That's not fight song time. Don't sing the fight song during the field goal. Don't prematurely sing the fight song before the extra point. You got to know proper fight song etiquette, and that's why Eagles Talk is here for you to teach you things like that. Proper game day etiquette. While in your guys' absent on Thursday, I did a spiel on jerseys. You guys would have loved it. I did a spiel on jerseys, and we had like tiers of jerseys. And we had the top tier was the icons, the Cunninghams, the McNabbs, the Reggie Whites and such. Then we had a second tier of jerseys. And who would I put on the second tier? Like I know Nick Foles is definitely an icon. He won the Super Bowl. But like, all right, I will put like Alshon Jeffrey will be a second tier dude, right? I would probably put Malcolm Jenkins on the top tier. He's an icon. But then there's the stars, and we have some like AJ Brown will be second tier. Like I think when he ends his career with the Eagles, he probably will be top tier. But at this present point, he's a second tier guy. The stars, but not yet icons. So and then I had third tier, and then I had what's my man name? What's our I'm sorry, I said Gainwell was a 4th tier guy. I said Gainwell because somebody had a Gainwell jersey. I said that's a 4th tier guy. You don't buy a 4th tier jersey.
Stop. Akers is the top tier.
Akers is top tier.
For the kickers, he's the only kicker there.
McDonald.
Man, they're icons.
got to redo this list, Dark Knight, because you got some suspects. Alshon Jeffrey, second tier. Are you crazy?
I would put maybe third. All right, well, third.
I like
It's definitely not icon. He's not icon. Yeah, so yeah, maybe he's a little too high for second tier.
If you forget Deshaun,
I think there should be some rules too. Like it just can't be people that came in and out. Personally, it needs to be people that have been on the team for years. Like people that were only here for a couple seasons. You know what I mean? But T.O. wasn't here long enough.
Right, exactly. And I said that same thing.
People that have been here with the team for at least 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, 45.
Right.
The jerseys we should be talking about. If they haven't been, I can't.
Eric Allen. That's a great one right there.
Eric Allen was a beast. I loved him.
Oh my goodness.
Mike Quick, and we had fun with it. I think I placed most people in the right tier. I agree with you. Jeffries is not second, maybe third tier. He was on a memorable team, but he wasn't here long enough. You're right. His longevity definitely counts. That is what would keep T.O. from being icon level. I mean, we all know he's a Hall of Fame wide receiver.
Around to too many teams.
He bounced around too many, and he was only here 1 year. Although it was a spectacular year, he can't be icon or second tier after 1 year. I'm sorry, he just can't. Third tier at best. Gainwell, and it all started because somebody said they had a Gainwell jersey, and I just went off on them. Like, all right, I mean, like, yo, you got Gainwell. It's some jerseys that you got, because I was talking about how strategic that I am in choosing what jerseys I wear. I'm not wearing, I want my jerseys to last a while. You know what I mean? I want to be able to pull them out even when the guy is gone, and that takes a level. There has to be a level that you're on before I buy it. Like in Gainwell, it's not going to age well. In 5 years, that's not a jersey you want to be pulling out. I don't think anyway, unless some things change drastically. But like if you bought a Rager jersey, you screwed right now. That should be a jersey that you put over the back seat of your car. You know what I mean? That's the only thing you can do with that.
You clean with.
Yeah, I'm about to say maybe even clean with. Like, yo. But yeah, that's either a seat cover or it's a dust rag. It's something like that. I mean, so
Sean Jackson gets it. He met the 5-year criteria, and he always comes back and reps his team.
Yeah. Oh no, Deshaun Jackson top tier.
He 5 years. He gets the top tier. He broke some records. He comes back.
I would be remorse to also put there Jeremy Maclin, because that offense together when they had Michael Vick don't get no tier. He
ain't top tier. He's second tier. He's second tier though.
Second tier because he's
second tier. All right, second tier.
Last receiver, they put up over 1,000 yards for this franchise before AJ Brown and Devontae Smith.
Oh, here's the one. What's
time?
It's about to go down. What's kickoff?
Yeah.
Kickoff is when's the kickoff?
6 minutes.
6
minutes. Oh, 8:15. All right. We gotta do predictions.
We're supposed to be wrapped.
Yeah, we got that. All right. Who y'all think gonna win? Like now I'm rushing. Who y'all think gonna win? Hurry up.
Win or lose, it's going to be 3 points or less. Period. That's my prediction.
Look, I think TV. If we're able to be dominant on the line of scrimmage, and I say that all the time, on that offensive defensive line, we're able to dominate that line of scrimmage. This game shouldn't be as close as most people think. At 3 points, yes, it's real, Michelle. It's definitely real. It's a possibility we might win by 3 points. It's a possibility we may lose by 3 points. I don't think we're going to lose. I think what's going to happen is once we become dominant on that line of scrimmage, don't pass block because it's raining. Let these guys run block because Cam Jurgens is back. Let these guys go forward and just melt this game away and win this game going away. I think we win 34-24.
34-24. Pat. Excuse me.
We're going to put up more points to them, huh?
I think we're going to score a last-minute touchdown just to put it away. I think that's going to happen.
All right. So I think, like I said, it's not going to be an easy game. I think that, coming in here, you're going to have to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They're not going to give you a game. You're going to have to go in there. You're going to have to take the game. I think our team is up for doing just that. Turnovers will tell the tale. I do agree with John Batiste that we cannot make mistakes here in Kansas City. Hopefully the field is a fast field.
Football.
Right. Mistake-free football. We take care of the ball. We dominate or win the time of possession in the turnover battle. And I think our Philadelphia Eagles can walk away with a victory. So I'm predicting us with more points than them. Join me on YouTube and watch the game with me. Dark Knight. I'll be calling it play-by-play. Oh, man. I need to go to the bathroom before I do that, huh? No, I'm only kidding. I'm all right. I'm good. It's a long night.
Come on.
It's a long
Don't
night.
make us send you a case of Depends.
I know. Right?
Stop playing
I have
with
to
us.
do that now. Now I have a lot of respect for those guys that do the game, man. Ever since I started doing this, I can't eat. I have to eat way before before I come on air and all that. So just join me on YouTube and we'll watch it together, man, and we'll celebrate together. So I will see you guys after the show. Will I see you guys? I don't know. Nichelle really is not a post-game person on Monday nights.
You may. Listen, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. All right, Pat.
You're
I know I'm not
totally
even expecting to see
Biden.
you, Pat. All right, but everybody, go enjoy the game. Enjoy it with me on YouTube, and we'll see you guys after the game. We're out.
Turn up in
Peace.
Jamaica for us, Pat.
Yes.
Yeah, having fun in Jamaica.
We go live in 5,